Hi there, it's Alistair Andrews here. You are watching From the Cape with Bass, hosted by Daniel Peterson.
Hi, good day. We're here with Alistair Andrews, great bass player here in the southern suburbs. Alistair, can you tell us what your first musical experience was?
Man, I started music when I was about 4 years old. I grew up in a musical family. My father, the late Danny Andrews, was playing banjo for the Rio Jazz Revelers in Port Elizabeth, the Eastern Cape. Um, he was obviously working at night, and my mother was a nurse. So when she did night shift, I went to over across the road by a lady called Michelle Barley at the time. I can't remember now what her surname is now. She's still involved with the Cape Town Symphony Orchestra, and she's the principal viola player. And she was playing violin at the time, and I really got interested in music then, and I started fiddling around with the piano house, and that's how my journey started. After that, I went on to playing violin myself. I played guitar, and I actually got onto bass when I was a teenager only.
Okay, so the next question is I wanted to know why the bass guitar. Why what stood out for you from the low end? You know, what actually drew you to that to the sound of the bass?
Man, to make a long story short, I wouldn't say I chose bass chose me. When I started playing bass, I checked this is it, man. And also by default, when I went to University of Western Cape, we started a band called Amandla with Paul Emner, the late Bloomfield Blumenstein was playing drums with us, Benedict Demar on guitar, Errol Ellie on guitar, but then with three guitar players. So one of us had to play bass, and I just chose bass because I was playing bass already then.
Wow, that's interesting. Um, I, as you walk into your house now, I told you like in 1996 I was at the jazz workshop and you were teaching there. Now, can you tell me like what is your musical education? Where did you study music? Because I know you taught at the jazz workshop and all that. So can you just tell us about that, please?
To be honest, very honest, I never really studied music. Actually, I'm self-taught in a way. So although at school I learned, I took violin lessons by one of the nuns there was at a Catholic school, and she also taught me a bit of classical guitar. And I learned a lot of music theory from Merton Berra, who was at a jazz workshop. But a lot of the stuff I'm self-taught, and strange enough, actually went to lecture at University of Cape Town as well, but music technology. And it was very strange for unacademic to lecture at an academic institution. I think a lot of people are not happy with that, but okay, it's their problem. I'm not going to make their problem my problem. I was doing that for 8 years, though.
Wow, wow, interesting, interesting. Can you tell us about the albums? I know you just released an album like I think last week. One of your
That's
albums
correct,
on
yes.
iTunes. Can you tell us about that album and also the other albums that you have and where one can find those albums?
Man, the first album I did was called Your Unconditional Love. I've done that one in 2000. And since then, I recorded with many people. I mean, I can't even recall. And also, I don't want to mention names because just now somebody's going to feel offended if I don't put their name on the list. It's quite a extensive list. And I played guitar on some albums. I produced some albums. I played bass on some albums. And last year, December, I released an album called what I can't even remember the name of my own album now. That one was called Rainbow Music because since we're the Rainbow Nation, and a lot of the songs I've written for over the years, you know. But I've written many songs. I mean, I got hundreds of songs, so that's why from now onwards I'm going to release like 2, 3 albums per year. And this last one I did now is called Psalms and Hymns. I felt, man, being a Christian, and I love the Psalms. I love the hymns, so I decided to put some lyrics to some music to some of the Psalms, and also recorded instrumental versions of my favorite hymns. And as for the Psalms, I'm doing the Psalms on that album in Xhosa, Zulu, in Hebrew, English, and Afrikaans in 5 different languages.
Wow, wow, very interesting, very interesting. Can you tell us about the gear? I know you're Warwick endorsed. You're Warwick endorsed, and you only play the Warwick basses,
Yes.
and it's beautiful basses. Can you tell us about that, please?
Sure, I got many Warwick bases. I mean, I got about 6 or 7. I don't even know how many I have. You know, I think around about that. If I, but you know, such fantastic bases. When I bought my first Warwick bass, it was something really, really special, and I felt this is for me. You know, and I couldn't change after that. And then they built some custom bases for me since then. Since being international Warwick and Dorsey, they do some bases, but obviously A lot of people think being endorsing something that's a freebie. It's not really. They give you very special pricing. And of course, you get some free stuff as well, but you don't do it for free things.
Yeah.
You do it because you really love the brand. And to me, Warwick is my favorite brand and favorite basis, and I don't think I'll ever change to another base. And as you see on my T-shirt, here I'm a Boss. Boss is my other brand I'm endorsing. I'm endorsing Boss Effects. And I use exclusively Boss Effects and all recording, all the sounds and the synthesizer sounds from my bass you'll hear comes from Boss Effects.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting. Can you give any advice for young up-and-coming bass players and musicians out there, please?
Attitude. Your attitude will determine your altitude. If your head becomes bigger than your hands, you're going to have a serious problem. And pride is a big problem in music. You know, even Lucifer from the Bible was a musician, and he fell because of pride. And it's also saying that say pride comes before the fall.
Yeah.
And that's a problem with a lot of our musicians, especially younger musicians. When they play a little bit, they start becoming thinking that they're out there and it's something. You know, it's all about hard work.
Yeah.
You have to practice, but also you have to practice the right things. And music education is very important. I mean, although I didn't study formally at an institution, I studied a long time with Merton Barrow for many years. And I learned things like orchestration, arrangements, music theory, and that helped me for me in composition. That's why I wrote hundreds of songs, because I got the background, and also learned about recording. That's why I worked in studios. I understand the recording process. I understand how to get a good sound. And the main thing is to work to get a sound in your hands, because gear means nothing. Your hands are the most important thing. Your hands produce the sounds. Or if you play a wind instrument, your mouth. It's not the instrument. The instrument is only a small part of it, but it helps to have a decent instrument.
Yeah. Wow. Alistair, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for making time for me and for being on the show. Godspeed on your journey, and congratulations on the latest release of the album, man.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me, man.
All good. Thank
and
you.
I just want all the people, tell them out there, stay safe, be responsible, wear your mask like I'm doing now during the in this interview. And also, be yourself, work hard, and play your own music, you know. God is not confused. He actually created you for a certain way. He put music in you. That music should come out. You can't play all the other people's music all your life. Imagine somebody just talking and everything they're saying is other people's words.
Yeah.
It's like same with music. You should do your own thing, and I'd encourage everybody has got a bit of composition in them. Write your own songs, ask people to help you with it, and then use the sky as the limit.
Oh, thank you, Alistair. Thank you so much for liking and sharing this video with your family and friends. Please follow from the Cape Earth Base on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you so much. God bless you.